Hello, I just wanted to send a personal message to all of you. My Aunt Alice has told me so much about how you have lifted me up in prayer and how you've lifted up the E-Way ministry in prayer and those who we are reaching out to in Odessa, Ukraine. And so I really, really wish that I could have been there in person to look you in the eyes and tell you how much we appreciate it and how we really are standing on your shoulders of your prayers to do what we're doing there, because it's absolutely a battleground there. And again, I just want to thank you so much, and so that's why I'm sending you this message. And hopefully you have seen the video that I made about the ministry there in Odessa, and tell you a little bit more about Odessa, Ukraine, and also what we're doing there. So I don't want to repeat myself, but I wanted to send this particular video to you to give you a little bit more specifics about last semester and what we're doing in the fall and in the future, just to give you a little bit more of an insight into that. So, and again, just to thank you so much for your prayers and your support, because we definitely need that. So for last year, I wanted to share some really great news. We had 42.8% growth in numbers of students that came in the second semester. So for me and those that Sergey, who I'm directing with, for us, that kind of tells us that the environment we're wanting to create, this comfortable environment, this welcoming, safe environment, which is very, very important and sometimes hard to do in Ukraine, it is being successful, and that people are coming and they're staying and they're inviting others. And so we're very thankful, because that's one of our goals, is to knock down that fear barrier, especially coming into a church. A Protestant church, an evangelical church, is a huge, huge fear for many reasons. Just during the communist time, there was just a lot of rumors flew. So breaking down that barrier and getting them to come into the church and start to see that it's not a scary place, that there's people that love them there, genuinely love them, is what we're trying to create, is to show them that we're there to because we care about them, because we love them, and we want them to succeed in life. And we show them that by truly teaching them English the entire time, and do it with a very quality, not just stand up there and speak English and expect them to learn, but really, really want to teach them. And then it sparks their interest to be like, what are they doing this for? I don't understand this. And so that gives us an opportunity to say, let me tell you why. And that's God's way, Jesus' way right now in the E-Way ministry, to connect to their hearts. So we saw growth. We saw them come in. We saw them be friends with them. And then at the end, we were able to determine that 73.6% of them said, yes, I do accept a relationship with Jesus Christ, or my relationship with Jesus Christ has grown since being in this ministry. And that's the most important thing. We could teach them English forever, but that doesn't mean that they're going to heaven. And that's why we're there. Is yes, we want them to learn English, but more importantly, we want them to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so we're thrilled with the numbers, but of course we're not satisfied until every single person has accepted a relationship with Christ. And so that's always our goal, and we let God do the rest, of course. In our schools, we saw 70% who were non-Christians, 30% were either members of the church or members that we knew of other churches. And so it was nice to have that light amongst the darkness there mixed in, so that we could see relationships being built between non-Christians and Christians. And so hopefully those will be long-lasting relationships, because me as an American, it's kind of hard for me to do discipleship there, mainly because of the cultural barrier, and I'm learning chut-chut Russian, little Russian, and so that's kind of difficult. So really want this to become a Ukrainian ministry and not an American ministry, of course. So into the future, as we have one school that's in the middle of Odessa. Odessa is a very long city right on the banks of the Black Sea, and so that's over around 1 million people there. We saw last year where people would come, most people would come at least 40 minutes one way to get to the school, and then when we get out at 9 p.m. at night, they are taking a marshrutka, a bus, home 40 minutes later. And we're talking about adults who have families and kids. And so we will be opening another school in the southwest part of Odessa at another church there, and we're very excited about that, so that it would locationally provide maybe a shorter route for people, and also would reach out to that group of people as well. And so we're very excited. We're very excited about the heart of that church there, a church that really loves to reach out to others. It's actually a church run by an American missionary. And so I've worked with him a lot in the past, and he's very excited about what's going to happen there. So that's in the future. I will be returning August 25th, so in just a few weeks. And then the school will start the second week of September. So again, I would love, love, love all of your prayers as you have done before, and your support. If you would like to follow me more, I have a website that I post little video messages, because I'm not really great about sitting down and typing things out. I'm a little too like go, go, go to do that. So www.abbieukraine.blogspot.com. And I'm sure my Aunt Alice can probably tell you how to spell Abbie, but it's Abbie, Ukraine.blogspot.com. And you can go there and you can actually sign up. So anytime I post something, it'll send you a short little email saying, hey, check out the website. I have something there. And it's also, I put how you can pray for us and how you can pray for me, and also how you can support me financially if you pray and you would like to do that. I would love that, of course. But primarily just your prayers are huge, huge, because in Odessa right now, the latest statistic that I've seen is that in a city of around 1 million people, only 2% go to an evangelical church. And when I say evangelical church, I mean a church who teaches that a relationship with Christ, and that you are saved by saying that yes, Jesus died on the cross for me and was raised the third day, and I can have a relationship with him, and that's our salvation. So thank you again, and I really, really hope, and I spoke to my Aunt Alice about this, that maybe we can Skype sometime when I'm over in Ukraine. I would love to schedule a time where we can just interface and I can answer any questions and tell you more about what's going on there in Odessa. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Love you so much, and do svidaniya.